Hi, my name is barbaramcquade. I'm a professor from practice at the University of Michigan Law School. And right now, one of the debates that we are having across our country is what changes we should make to reduce police brutality. One strategy that I'm familiar with is something known as a pattern or practice investigation. These investigations were authorized by statute that was passed in 1994 in the wake of the Rodney King beating by police officers in Los Angeles. And what this statute says is that rather than prosecuting police officers, that's handled under other authorities, this focuses on civil liability investigations that members of the Justice Department can undertake to examine entire departments, their practices, their policies for systemic dysfunction. During a pattern or practice investigation, investigators will look at things like police policies, training materials, management practices, and citizen complaints. They will hold community forums and interview residents about their interactions with police officers and community trust. They'll use data scientists and law enforcement experts to assess the work of police departments. And then these lawsuits often end in consent judgments where the departments agree to reform some of these practices after seeing the findings and use the help of experts to obtain technical assistance to change some of these things. And it can be transformational. I previously served as U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Michigan, where we handled a pattern or practice case against the Detroit Police Department. They admitted to engaging in unconstitutional policing practices, and that included using excessive force, having substandard conditions of confinement, and arresting material witnesses without probable cause. As a result of a consent judgment, a number of changes occurred at the Detroit Police Department, including training, policies, management practices, oversight, and the use of technology to resolve these allegations. And although the department is not perfect today, I think its policies and practices reflect constitutional best practices. And Chief James Craig will tell you that the Detroit Police Department is stronger and more effective today for having gone through this work to achieve compliance with the Constitution. One problem I'm seeing is that this statute is not being used, has not been used in recent years, and I believe it should be reinvigorated as a way to address systemic police brutality. I think although we do see occasional incidents of individual officers engaging in misconduct, what we really need is a transformational look at department-wide practices, policies, management, oversight to improve the way we do policing, because policing can only be effective when it has the trust of the communities that it serves. And so I think that these pattern or practice investigations can help successfully transform a police department's culture from warriors of the streets to guardians of communities. And I know so many police officers who took on their work because they wanted to help communities, wanted to serve the public, and I believe that this fits with that ideal of what a police officer ought to be. Thanks.